Hey guys, Eric Crowner from Nerdy Geek Talk, the source for all your nerdy geeky needs, and I'm here with episode 5, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, episode 5 of Steel City Bots. Joined with me are Jared, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
And Gaia Prime, whose birthday is this Friday. You'll no
Hello.
longer
I'm
be a
gonna,
teenager like us.
yeah, I'm gonna be 20. Holy God.
You're the old one
Oh,
on the show. See, you'd be the
uh,
amazingly young one on anyone else's show, but you are now the well,
yeah.
you already are, but you are the old one on this show.
And would you believe me if I told you? I mean, my hair is dyed purple, but like where the roots are starting to come out, I seen gray.
Maybe it's
Now,
because you used too much strong hair dye.
or maybe it's because I have twins that are just
That
they're a
could
little
be it.
psychotic.
Yep, children
They're a
do
little
that.
psychotic. Yeah.
Children ruin lives. No.
Especially when they like paint with their diapers. But let's not get into that. Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, my birthday's on Friday. Friday, I turned 20 on Friday the 13th,
Oh
which
God,
is
don't die on your
yeah.
birthday.
No.
If I do, I am haunting you. I'm haunting I'm gonna haunt all y'all. So
I
just
mean,
so you
as
know.
long as it's funny haunting, I'm down with it.
Yeah,
All right, but did
Sure.
anyone get anything new?
I did.
What
I
did
got
you get?
I got the power bank Optimus Prime.
What do
Oh,
you
cool.
think of it?
I really like it. I mean, it's a power bank and it's transformed mode, so nothing really to talk about there. But his robot mode itself is actually pretty nice. I was surprised, and I like how his sword and shield convert into like a phone stand.
Hmm. Yes, this is true. I forgot that it could do that.
Hmm.
Um, I really like the light up eyes and sword.
Oh
I think
yeah.
that's neat.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Hmm.
I just like it for the novelty of having a power bank that I can
Yeah.
use, and then someone's like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "Oh, check it out! It's actually a transformer."
Mhm.
And I transform it, and it's still charging my phone as I transform it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
so not gonna lie, I was just hoping that someone had something because I didn't get anything this week.
yeah. I didn't either, but that's because my paycheck was shorted by like
Hmm.
half.
I was hoping that someone had something though, because I was stalling because I forgot history lessons. So
Yeah.
I just checked right
Yeah.
now, and today's recording is October 9th, 2017. But on October 9th of 1970, composer Steve Jablonsky was born. That is the composer for
Oh
the scores of the movies.
yes,
That's exactly,
him.
yeah, exactly. That's why I picked it because I love his scores. Like, say
Yeah.
what
Oh,
you will about the movies, there's some decent, very, very decent songs in
oh yeah.
just
I
about
listen to
all
that
of
Oh.
when
them. So.
I listen to that when I'm at work.
Hmm.
I put that on and I can knock out 2, 3, 4 hours like
Yep.
nothing
It is
Mhm.
and
it is
feel
really good stuff.
awesome while doing it.
He is
Yeah.
very much I actually considered going into composing for a little bit. My brother,
Oh.
I believe, is. But
Hmm.
he's like one of the reasons why I listened to most of his scores. He's magnificent in my opinion.
Hmm.
Um but other than that, no one else got you didn't get anything new. Okay.
I
So
did
I actually
did
did.
get
I
it.
did get a couple other stuff.
oh, you did? What else did you get?
Titans Return Brawn and Titans Return Sea Spray.
How do you feel
Oh,
about
I
those two?
did
Which
get
do you like
this
better?
way.
I'm curious because I didn't
Um,
get them at the same time. I'm curious as someone who got them at the same time, which you like better?
I like Brawn a bit better, mainly because Sea Spray he's a little bit too blocky. Like especially around his feet, it's like just they're just way too big and just
That's kind
something
of
about
sea spray though.
yeah
That's
and
kind of a
just
design thing for him.
yeah and just something about Brawn I just really
Braun is a
um
really
pref-
really good mold. He's a
Yeah,
yeah
really good toy.
somebody who has brawn, I have to agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't get I did
I don't care for Braun that much actually. Like as the character, I care for
hmm
him a lot less than a lot of people do. But that toy, really good toy.
mhm.
yeah
I didn't get any new Transformers. I did get a it's embarrassing. I got a $50 stuffed Pikachu with an Ash hat. It's life. I think it's life size. I got it at GameStop. When
oh
yeah,
It's $50.
it was pretty neat. Yeah, it's good quality.
It's
It's sitting next to
50.
my $80 stuffed Rowlet I got at Toys R Us. That is also good quality. I'm not good with money, okay?
No, I'm not. Me neither. Believe me.
Me neither, but I at least get something that I'm pretty sure is worth the amount I'm paying for it. Jeez, that is bad. But I like sea spray better only because it's a sea spray. Like there's a sea, we have a sea spray toy. That's why I like it better. But
Yeah.
Braun is, I think, the better toy. I would have to
Yeah.
agree probably. I technically didn't get anything new this week, but it's a good transition into our first news item, which we will focus on briefly because I actually already made a video about it. Titans Return Grotesque got revealed. Surprise,
Yeah.
surprise. It was a bit shocking when it just happened. It got revealed as it went up for order on Hasbro Toy Shop. So that wasn't like a, hey, here's this toy. Look forward to buying it next year. No, it was, hey, buy this toy that you had no idea existed.
I like it when producers do that.
Absolutely. It is amazing that they got this. They pulled it off without a leak happening. I think that is magnificent. I am so
Yeah.
happy about that. That rarely happens. And I'm so glad because it was such a pleasant surprise. It was a really, really long day for me. It happened on last Thursday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are always long days for me, but man, that was a very tiring week. And so that was very pleasant news to find out. And I did manage to get someone to snag one for me. Thank you, Jason Kirk, if you're listening. Because I snagged him an RC before, so he snagged me a Grotesque. And that should be coming tomorrow, sadly. Some people already got theirs. Mine should be here
Yeah.
tomorrow, so I very much look forward to that.
Sorry.
No, you can keep going.
It-
That was pretty much it.
It comes with a Scorponok head, right?
Yep, and it's die cast. It's the last die cast Titan Master that's left because there was the two from the two box sets, and then there's the Ultra Magnus, which came with RC, but that was from a canceled box set, presumably, as is Scorponok, the last one.
Right. I was kind of really hoping they would release a Scorponok, either leader class or they call it Titan class.
Yeah,
Titan class,
Titan.
I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would
That
have
would've
won
been
a
really
Titan eventually, but yeah, sadly, since he didn't win the vote, he's not next. And definitely check me out on Twitter if you want to see about this, because I have a long thread that I can direct people towards. Pretty sure Unicron's next after after Predaking. Predaking is definitely next. Clearly, almost all signs point to Unicron being 2019's Titan, but we'll see.
I'm sorry for the speaking. I'm sorry for the speaking. We haven't had a Unicron toy since Armada. I mean,
Well,
and I'm not counting the repaints.
It's a really good toy, though.
It
that
is.
one.
It really is. I still got mine, even though his mandibles, they came off, and I had to try to
Oh,
put them back
sad.
on with Gorilla Glue, and it didn't work.
Next little bit of news before we talk about New York Comic Con, because that is the main thing about this episode. That's what's in the title, hopefully. Is oh wait, really quick before I move on to the next thing, go check out our Grotesque video if you didn't. I did a in-depth analysis the day it happened because my brain was just the wheels were turning and I was feeling it. So I made a little breakdown video. It's pretty neat with describing what exactly happened and the speculation.
Break?
Speculation is the really neat part. Not that breakdown. But yeah, definitely go check that out if you haven't. A lot of people have. I've gotten really positive feedback on that. So I may start doing little short videos like that more often because it seems like people enjoy that. Also, I think people are just really excited about Grotesque. Quick little news item before we move on to New York Comic Con reveals is John Cena has been revealed to be playing a Sector 7 role in the Bumblebee movie. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, it's John Cena. You can't see him. He's perfect for the role.
I'm still not thrilled John Cena's in this movie. Not gonna be completely
Really?
honest. I don't want John Cena in this movie. I don't dislike John Cena or anything. I just don't want him in a Transformers movie because he's kind of too much of a joke right now. I don't mean that as like an insult towards him, but like
A meme. You mean he's more
yeah,
of a
yeah,
meme,
yeah.
right?
He's too much of a meme right now. Like I just don't want to see him in the Transformers movie. I hope he's good. I genuinely hope he's good. I think that this
Yeah.
is a good role. So this at least makes more sense than just John Cena randomly showing up, him being like a government agent. So you know,
I mean, he does look like he could be. He's got that kind of look to him. You know, he got like the tall, stocky guy.
mm-hmm.
kind of somewhat nondescript looking. I mean, if he wasn't John Cena,
Yeah,
you'd
no,
say he's
no.
pretty nondescript.
Yeah, exactly. I think he would totally fit the role. It's just the fact that his face is, I think it's too recognizable outside of a film to be put into a film now, and not think, oh, John Cena. But either way, let's move on to the New York Comic Con reveals. So
Oh yeah.
we're gonna go smallest to biggest. So Titan, I mean not, wait, no, not Titan Master, Prime Master, all the way up to Titan class. So who is your favorite guy's Prime Master out of the three that got revealed? Just to recap, the three are Vector Prime with Metal Hawk, Alchemist Prime with Submarauder, and Alpha Trion with Landmine. Which is your favorite out of those three?
Vector Prime, just because of the Transformer Cybertron nostalgia.
Even
Like,
though
I'm
it's
sorry,
totally
but
just
yeah.
it's totally just the Pretender suit, not even the. It's not even like basically him.
Mhm.
He's
The
just
name.
a little, yeah. He's just a little Prime Master in it. So I mean, the little Prime
Mhm.
Master is based on him, but the
Still.
whatchamacallit, the suit itself would be. Is it Submarauder that's with him? I cannot remember. Yeah. No, that's Alchemist Prime. He's with Metal Hawk. Yeah. I like Metal Hawk. I think Submarauder, Alchemist Prime with Submarauder, even though it's ironic because Alchemist Prime is my least favorite Prime out of Alpha Trion, Alchemist Prime, and Vector Prime. Submarauder is my favorite. Although I am, because it reminds me of the Seacons, the colors. But I am looking forward to getting a Pretender suit of Metal Hawk, which will go nicely with the Titans Return Metal Hawk. You can now put his Titan Master inside a Metal Hawk Pretender suit. So that's pretty neat, I think.
Yeah.
Jared, what's your favorite out of those three, the Prime Masters? They're the little ones. They're
Yeah.
not that memorable.
My favorite probably will be Vector Prime. He does look pretty nice, and again, like Gaia said, Transformer Cybertron. That was one of my that was a show that I grew up with Transformers as well. So
Okay. I'm not going to have photos of the Prime Masters in here, only because I'm struggling to find the photos of them, and we barely talked about them. So if you want to go find
Yeah.
those, definitely go check out T-Formers, one of the other news sites. The rest from here on out definitely will have pictures, FYI, just for those watching the video. So Legends class. We already had Beachcomber and Dinobot Slash revealed. Dinobot Slash is a female, by the way.
Girl
Now
power.
we have the rest of Wave 1 revealed, which there are 4 figures in Wave 1. So we already got those two. Next is Wind Charger. What do you guys think of Wind Charger? He's been pretty actually divisive among fans so far. So
I haven't gotten a good look at him, but I've never seen a Wind Charger toy before, so I'm hopeful.
what about you, Jared?
I'm looking at a picture of him right now, and he looks all right. I'll probably have a more solid opinion of him once more better and clearer images of him come out, and in-hand images come out of him. But
You know there is
looks in-
in-hand images of the event, right?
oh, well, I haven't. I'm not looking at that picture.
You're looking at the
I'm-
renders.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And,
Just
it
a
looks-
warning: the face
Sorry.
is a little weird. I don't know how it looks in the renders, but it's not like painted so that it looks separate from the head, the rest of the head in person. It's a bit weird. That's why most people have been divided on it. All I know is I sure like it better than the Combiner Wars. Wind Charger.
Oh yeah.
I thought that one was garbage.
hmm
Garbage. Like I gave it away, garbage. And I don't give away Transformers. I think I actually traded it, and I felt a little bad. But the person I traded it to loved it, so then I didn't feel bad. So it was okay. But either way, and I seriously, I don't get rid of Transformers ever, ever. I got rid of that toy. I still have the tailgate version of the mold, which hopefully we will be getting a tailgate of this mold later, because this sure as heck looks better. I'm not saying it
Yeah.
looks great, but it definitely looks better. It's kind of funny to see pictures of the little Prime Master riding inside just a normal car, because it's what he turns into. Like all the other vehicles are like, you know, a little odd, but like this one's just, no, it's just it's a robot riding a normal car. You know, whatever.
Like you do.
Yep, you know. But Windcharger, he looks nice. Little little chunky boy, but nice.
Thick.
Yeah. Next one. Next new, air quotes over new, Legends class figure is Scrapnel, which is the Generations Scrapnel Legend class re-released, except this time without his reflector, the target master. So he doesn't have a weapon. He's the same price, but he doesn't
No
have
gun.
a weapon. So
No gun. That's cheap.
if you didn't get him already, definitely get him to complete your Insecticon trio.
Oh,
It
yeah.
makes sense
I
for him to
gotta.
have the re-release because it was Bombshell and Combiner Wars kickback in Titan's Return, so it does make sense to have a third Insecticon in the third part of the Prime Wars trilogy.
I was just about to say that if you didn't. So Yeah.
So it makes sense, but I already have him with the reflector, so I'm glad that I don't have to get it again for the same price without the reflector.
I'm probably gonna be getting it because I did miss out on the first Scrapnel with reflector.
And it's a good
and
toy, so I certainly
Same,
recommend
yeah.
getting it.
And I do have Bombshell and Kickback, so I definitely need to complete the group there. And yeah.
Other than that, that's pretty much it for Legends class figures. So Deluxe class figures, here we go. We have Terracons, which this event was supposed to be Halloween themed, so there it was at the actual photo display. You'll be looking at renders if you're watching the video, but if you go and look at coverage of the actual event, there were in-hand pictures.
can you throw some cobwebs on there, editor guy?
There's
On the-
candy corn all over the table, and there was like a little ghost behind one of the figures too. I think it was Windcharger actually. Yep, Windcharger. There's a little ghost behind him. But the Terracons were revealed on purpose to fit the Halloween theme, which I appreciate that. So we have the Deluxe Terracons up first. Which ones do you want to talk about first? What order do we want to go? Here, let's go. Let's just go. Which is your favorite? What's your favorite Deluxe Terracon? So basically, what's your favorite Terracon that isn't Hunger?
Let's see.
Do you guys not know the Terracon names?
I do. There's
I'm just
Hunger,
looking at them right now.
Ripper, Snapper, Cutthroat, Blot, and Sinner Twin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not reading
just
this off
looking at-
of a
I
website.
kind of thought you were reading it. That's what I thought. Which one's your favorite though? Mine is. I definitely have a favorite.
I'm looking at them.
Blot. Okay, I will say my favorite thing because I actually have a favorite. Blot. Oh my goodness.
He's an ogre.
Yes.
He's an ogre.
He's not a nose troll anymore, which makes me sad. That's what he was
It's all
called.
ogre
before.
now.
But man,
Very
he
awesome.
looks awesome.
Yeah.
Although I
I-
thought he was called a troll, not an ogre. I could be wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
These are all really cool. Oh shoot, they're combiners.
Yeah.
Oh snap, that's awesome. They were originally
Seriously,
combiners.
they're Abominus.
Listen, I've only seen a few episodes of season 3 and 4 of G1 once.
Abominus
memory
is
is
the
a little
best
hazy.
combiner.
I'm sure, but I've probably only seen his episode once because I don't have that. I'm missing the second half of season 4, season 3, and then the headmaster stuff from season 4 in my collection.
I'm pretty sure he shows up in the beginning of season 3. I thought
He
I thought it was
does?
the first half. I'm almost certain he shows up. He's Computron's nemesis.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's put this. The episodes I have, they cut off the first. I get the first episode of Starscream's Ghost, and then it cuts off everything else from there. So that's yeah. So that's really cool. Gonna go back to this.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blot's my favorite. Cutthroat and I believe Sinner Twin are Dinobot retools. Could be wrong. I don't remember which one. I know that 2 of them are Dinobot like reshells. Like they're barely sharing parts. They are sharing a couple parts. I don't remember which 2 though.
I know. I think it's for me. It's a tie between like Ripper, Snapper, and Hunger.
No, I just said you
Yeah.
can't mention Hunger. Hunger's the Voyager. We're talking about deluxes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. Right? Shush. Ripper, Snapper then.
Ripper Snapper. Okay, so let's go.
Plus, I didn't know.
Let's go full in analysis. Ripper Snapper first.
Shark Man.
Yes. As you can see from the picture right now, he is the walking shark.
Yeah.
And man, I love that. I love how all these guys turned out, but his alt mode is just really awesome, especially him and Blot are my two favorite for alt modes. But yeah, definitely. Ripper Snapper, he looks great. I think he's one of the retools. Could be wrong, though. Blot, little nose troll. Man, he's adorable, and he's purple.
Yeah.
Therefore, he is my favorite. And he just looks like such an awesome toy, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
A little kind of stocky, but then again.
Oh, he's definitely intended to be. Like,
Yeah.
that is very
Exactly.
much what he's supposed to look like. And it's
Exactly.
awesome because it's just so ridiculous. Next, we have Cutthroat. Cutthroat is the winged member of the group. I believe this is a swoop retool. Could be wrong.
I was just about to say, he definitely looks like he could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It wouldn't surprise me if he is.
Now,
if he,
interesting thing about
comes in.
him is he is actually sporting an alternate head in the CGI renders versus what he had in person. They are two different head sculpts. Now, the one in person, I believe, is I could have it flip-flopped. I believe the one in person is the one that is definitely intended to be Cutthroat. The other one seems to be a possible alternate head for this sculpt to be a member of Monstructor, which is a awesome combiner. He's a Pretender combiner, so he is neat. And whatchamacallit, which member is this one supposed to be? I think Wildfly. Let me check. Yeah, Wildfly is what this head would be for. And man, that would be awesome. Now, Monstructor, how would this get released? Because we already know what's happening all the way up till 2019. So that would either mean that if this alternate head is being planned on used for a Monstructor combiner, would it be released in 2019? Would it be released as a box set? Or could it possibly be released figure by figure through the Collectors Club? I don't know, but which of those three would you like to see? Out of those three options, how would you like to see a Monstructor released if it was?
I definitely not through the Collectors Club because that would be harder to get for me.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would
no,
say
I mean
the
the
box
new
set.
Collectors Club. Like
There's a
what
new one.
RC and Grotesque
Oh.
are, which are getting released at Toys R Us.
Oh, maybe then.
So like that's not yeah, the old Collectors Club is dead. They are not the Collectors Club anymore.
Okay. I'd still probably want to get them all at once just so I wouldn't have to worry about missing a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So would you rather
'Cause-
see a box set or like released in a wave altogether?
Box set.
Box
Because
set.
even if they're released in a wave,
Yeah.
if I've only got enough money for like 3 limbs and a body, and I have had so many bad experiences where I go to buy something, like if I go to buy some Transformers, I have to put one from a set back, and then I can never find that one ever again. I can find others, the ones that I bought. Like I had that with the Blast Off, Combiner Wars Blast Off. I saw them in
Really?
the store. Yes, and I could find the other pieces just fine.
Really? You
Nowhere
should have
in
just bought a
town.
Firefly and painted it brown, because that's all it was.
Or an Alpha
Listen,
Bravo.
I didn't get
Yeah.
that there because the places in town I don't like to restock. I think I've been over this.
This is true.
Yeah.
A lot of places.
So unfortunately, I had to have a friend of mine eventually bought it online for me, and I was happy.
I still want Unite Warriors Blast Off to get a release over here somehow. I would really, really like that. Sort of like how Groove got a release. I'd love to see Blast Off.
Yeah,
Can you hear the sirens?
Yeah.
that's not coming from here.
Yeah, there's sirens outside my window, so I apologize for that. Oh my goodness.
Hey, it's
very excited.
It's hotspot. It's hotspot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Alright.
a little cameo. But yeah. Anyways, last Terracon Deluxe wise would be Sinner Twin, right? What do you guys think of Sinner Twin?
He looks bad. He looks awesome.
I thought you just said he looks bad. I was like, what?
No, I was gonna say bad. I realized, I can't. I was gonna say something else. I
know
realized,
what
I
you
can't
meant.
curse. So he looks awesome.
Yeah.
He looks a lot like. Oh, you're gonna hate me. I can't remember. I know it's something like Weird Wolf from Titans Return. You know which one? The yellow one.
I mean, yeah, he
He's
shares
got
like
like
a
the same
color scheme. Yeah.
and I like that color scheme a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's big. Yellow is my second favorite color after purple. They're like tied basically.
It is nowhere
So-
near my favorite. I'm just saying, like yellow.
Anyway.
Man, it is down there for me.
Yellow is a great color. You should hush. So
Aw.
that combined with the teal.
Purple is a great color, but yeah, the
I mean, it's my hair,
teal is
obviously.
neat.
And the wolf one, he is one of my favorites, probably from Titans Return. So seeing this guy, it's like, oh, that's neat. And the two heads, well, you know what they say, two heads are better than one. So
I do look forward to him. I think honestly though, he's probably my least favorite out of the four. And that's not a diss at him at all.
Mm.
The others are really good. Blot is definitely my favorite. Ripper Snapper is definitely a very close second. I think I like Cutthroat more than I like Center Twin, but I could be wrong. Especially once I get him in hand, it could change too. But
do his heads just fold back? Because I can't.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they just go like a backpack. Like I think they just go on his back. I don't think they actually fold up in any way into his torso. I know they're kind of hidden the way the render's positioned on purpose. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure they just go on his back. But only last details about the deluxes that are worth mentioning. This wave goes up to $20 a piece, so they are going to be at the movie price. The first wave will not. The first two waves will be the current price of deluxes, which is like $16.99, $15.99, depending on where you go.
Mhm.
These are going to be retail MSRP at $19.99. Other interesting thing is that each one of them comes with a hand, but each hand is the color of the main plastic of that toy, and they're all different colors.
Oh, good. So it's not like wearing gloves and shoes.
No, but that's the bad thing, is that he has matching feet.
Oh,
The
he does?
Yes, the feet come with the Voyagers now, and they are set so they are the same color. The hands don't match, which is really bothersome because they did on the original, like the hands and feet all were the same color on Abominus, and so it's going to be annoying to have the right matching feet, but have mismatching hands. But that's a perfect effect score, right?
Now I'm confused. Wait, so see, I didn't like that because the hands and the feet, they didn't match the colors of the limbs.
No, they match the colors of the combiner. That's what actually helps tie it together somewhat. That's like the point of them all being the same color, is that because all the bots are not, so they have to have something uniting them color-wise.
Now that you say it, now that that's said, that actually in hindsight,
Mm-hmm.
huh?
That's a design thing on purpose.
Huh? I'd
But-
never.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shut up for the rest of the episode because I'm apparently just spewing nothing but. In my defense, I might have drank a couple beers before we started. All right. I mean, what is alcohol, huh?
Jeez. But yeah,
They're rusty,
that's
okay.
kind of bothersome. The interesting thing is though that the deluxes do have, well, the hands have a place that you can put a Prime Master in. So like you can actually put the Prime Master in a little hole, so it's like powering up that limb or whatever. But
God.
whenever it's not in there, they each come with a little chunk of like that colored plastic to put in there to fill that hole. So there's not just a gaping hole whenever you don't have a Prime Master in, which is great.
Yeah,
That's really, really good.
I really wish they did that with some of the Titans Return figures. So, like especially for the deluxe classes, where their guns would have to fuse together to become like a little gun emplacement. And if you actually wanted to use the guns, they would just have like a big giant gap right in the middle of them.
Yeah, and so this is actually on the combiner hands themselves, like so, like the fist. But I'm glad that you can put a Prime Master in because that'll look neat having a Prime Master in all of the different limbs and on the chest for the combiner.
Yeah.
That'll look neat. But if you don't want to have them in there, that would suck because then you just have gaping holes everywhere, which would be really weird. So I'm glad that each of them
Yeah.
comes with a filler piece, so you can just have a full-on regular hand if you want it that way. So that's
Yeah,
good.
gaping holes are weird to look at.
Not pleasant. Hollow sucks. Oh, the other possibility for a Monstructor, by the way, is Unite Warriors. Just pointing that out. As is the Lio Kaiser. Just saying. I'd like
Didn't
another
they
stab at Lio Kaiser. I liked
Yeah.
the Lio Kaiser we got, but we could certainly get a better one.
Was that the one that had the pink jet? Because I really wanted that one super
Yep.
bad and I never got it. Pink
Yep.
jet.
It's a
Jet.
good. The limbs are awesome. The torso is not, and not because people are complaining because it isn't like the original Leo, Zack, and Jaguar that did make up the torso. Like they were two bots of the original Lio Kaiser. That's not why it sucks. It's because the Skylinks mold is not a good combiner torso, and so it just.
No.
I'm not even
I
complaining
wouldn't-
that Death Source replaced the torso. That's what some people's problem was. I just mean from a toy perspective, it did not make a good torso.
Well, if you don't want it, you should give it to me because I never got
No, I
one.
love all of the rest of them. They are awesome. I just keep them in individual bot modes, even though I love Lio Kaiser himself. But you know what was an awesome combiner torso?
What?
Silverbolt. And you know who is heavily based off Silverbolt, but not a retool. And I will not debate this. I will not debate this. John Warden himself said it's not a retool. There's a difference between shared engineering and a retool. Just saying. If you need to know the difference, go check out episode 1 of YTF on T-Formers. There is a difference. Shared engineering is definitely the case with Hunger. Now, a lot of people
Yeah,
are complaining
thought it
about.
looked familiar.
There's some complaints about how his bot mode looks. It's definitely for the structural. The reason that his proportions seem so weird is definitely for the structure of the torso. And that's because
yeah.
it transforms the same way Silverbolt did into torso mode. The legs, like the kneecaps, form the shoulder
Yeah.
sockets, and the arms form the legs of the
Am
combined
I-
mode.
Am I the only one getting a slight Armada Starscream vibe from him in bot mode? Like with the fold down thingy and the legs and the arms the way they are.
I can see it.
I just see Silverbolt.
Fair enough. I kind of get it.
No,
can see the,
I get what you're saying. I can't see past it because the way my mind see it is how it transforms into Abominus. That's why I can't get past that.
Right.
Just in my head, that's how I see it. Is how it transforms. So you're not wrong. I get why you say that, but Cybertron Starscream. If only we had a good third-party toy of that.
I said Armada, but
Oh,
Cybertron
yeah.
works too.
Wait, Armada?
yeah.
I do not see Armada. Totally.
I see it in the arms and the fold down thingy on the torso. That looks like the jet cockpit. And the legs. Like, seriously, if you took some fins on the knees.
But they're shaped. I think what you get in hand, you'll see why they aren't. The legs aren't. I see what you mean with the arms and the chest, though. The legs aren't because of the way they are shaped. It's deceiving how they look in this picture. You'll see in person. They're very much like Combiner Wars Silverbolts, where like the knees are like an inch farther forward than the feet.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's how this is going to be.
Okay.
But yeah, the ports on the arms are definitely reminiscent of Armada Starscream. I see what you're saying. And the reason those are there actually are because the feet do have like little blasters in them, and so you can put each of the feet, because the Voyagers now come with the feet, both of them, and so you can put those on the arms, and like they're little like mini shield gun things.
He has gun feet?
They're not like Combiner Wars obvious gun, like they're not that gunny because they're more feet, but there are certainly like gun barrels sculpted in, which is neat. But he looks great. I wish they would have shown off the combiner mode, because I love Abominus so much, and I really, really would have liked to see him, but well, I guess we have to wait till New York Toy Fair, or maybe there'll be a press conference at some point, a conference call before Toy Fair, because that is a kind of large gap, and by the time Toy Fair hits, Wave 1 will already be out, and this is Wave 3, but we haven't even seen Wave 2 of the Legends class figures yet. So that would be almost the time Wave 2 would be about to come out, and we wouldn't know what some of the figures are. So I have a feeling they'll do a conference call later this winter before Toy Fair. So later I bet by the end of this year there will be more reveals. I think Abominus will be one of them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Either way, I can't wait to see Abominus, especially because while a lot of people are bummed out about Hunger, I can clearly see that the sacrifices they made on Hunger, which don't bother me that much, I still like Hunger, are definitely to make an awesome, awesome combine mode. So I cannot wait to see Abominus, especially because Abominus is my favorite combiner. So it's a little disappointing that he's not quite as good as he could be, but it is not disappointing at all when I think about the combine mode and how it transforms. It is going to be great. Also, a little thing to note, he has the regular Decepticon symbol on his right shoulder, but his left shoulder is meant to emulate Rub Sign. So, that's
really?
interesting. Yep. It's not an actual Rub Sign. It looks
no,
like one.
but-
Yeah, but yeah. It's supposed to look like one.
Oh, hey, yeah, kind of.
Also, another little thing to note is that the extra hands, because each deluxe comes with a hand now, and the Voyager comes with both feet. So that means you have 2 extra hands once you have a combiner. You can either plug them, like for the Dinobot combiner, you can plug them onto the torso, which helps with the proportions a bit. Or you can plug them onto the back of the feet to help with stability. Like there's different ways to combine them with the combiner.
God, yes, that's great.
So yeah, that's a good thing to note that we know now. Also, the Voyager figures, starting with Abominus, will be going up to $29.99 a piece, so they'll be at 30. Now Grimlock and Starscream won't be, but Abominus sadly will.
Sad.
Wait, what wave is Abominus? Is Abominus wave 3? Is Abominus wave 4? Wave 2? I'm not sure about that. Because I'm thinking we've only had Grimlock and Starscream revealed before this, right?
Yeah.
They're both definitely wave 1. I know that Alita 1 was leaked to be in wave 2, I think, as a retool of Starscream. But I think that her wave might be might be Abominus. I mean, not Abominus, Hunger.
And after taking a look at a lot of the other Terracons, that like fake rub symbol, it's on all the deluxes as well.
Is it?
Oh?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
do we know it's fake then? Maybe it is going to be
No,
real.
it's not real. We know that.
Or
Oh.
at least it's on. I can't find it on Ripper Snapper, but I can definitely find it on Cutthroat, Blot, and Center Twist.
Wait, where is it on? Where is it on Sinner Twin? Where is it on Cutthroat?
Okay. On the I'm looking at the rendered image.
Okay.
Look at the underbelly.
Of the
You can.
of the like the beast mode.
Yeah.
I see it now
You
because
can-
I can see I'm looking at the in hand of the robot mode, but you can
Mhm.
barely. It's covered up by the beast head, kind of covers it up, but I can see the outline of it. Yeah, I see where that is. Huh, that is
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh.
Other thing. Wait, what were
I
you gonna
just-
say? You go.
I just thought of a joke.
Is it-
Hunger. You want it so bad you can taste it.
Why is his name Hunger? His name in IDW is like, I think it's creepy. I forget why. I remember reading somewhere that the origin to his name is a little bit weird. Oh, but also the Voyager figures. Not only do they come with they come with 2 feet themselves, their weapons or whatever they have, but they also come with an Enigma of Combination, which is like a Prime Master. So every one of them comes with an Enigma of Combination, which is neat too.
And you get an Enigma combination, and you get an Enigma combination, and you get an Enigma. Everybody gets an Enigma combination.
Other thing, I'll just put this in now because the combiners don't really have their own price point.
Gonna jank.
We did see Volcanicus in color for the 1st time.
Mhm.
It looks neat. It looks to
I
be
love
the
it.
least structurally sound out of the combiners we've seen so far. But it still looks neat. The thing is, its shoulders are a lot like Menasaure's hips, as in where they're too far out from where they should be proportion-wise, and I don't think that's going to be structurally sound at all. Like, I think he might be the one that kind of like falls apart, sort of like Menasor. But what you're going to do, there's always one that doesn't pan out like the rest. So hopefully that's the one, and the rest are all really sound.
The thigh gap challenge too far.
That was Menasor. This one has the shoulder gaps, which is slightly better looking whenever you use the hands to combine onto the center of the torso underneath the shoulders, because then it looks slightly less spread out, but still doesn't look quite right. But either way, moving on to the leader class figures, we got official images of Rodimus Unicronus. So this is, for those of you who don't know, this is the Rodimus Prime figure repainted with a new head sculpt, and that new head sculpt is why I don't like it. But it is meant to emulate Shattered. Well, no, I don't. I take that back. The new head sculpt is what I don't like. I like this. I don't like the head sculpt. But it's meant to emulate Shattered Glass Rodimus Prime. Interesting thing to note: we did get a masterpiece Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, but that was not a general retail release. I believe this is the first retail release of a Shattered Glass character ever,
Yeah.
which is Shattered Glass is
Aramis?
something that the what?
Would you mind explaining to people who might not know what Shattered Glass is a little bit of?
That's actually what I was just about to do. That's what I was leading
Wonderful.
into. Yeah.
Wonderful. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Shattered Glass was actually made by the Collectors Club many years ago. I don't know what year for sure, actually, but it is like basically it's their own fiction, but it is owned by Transformers because that's when they had the license. A parallel universe where everyone that is good is evil and where everyone that is evil is bad. So Megatron leads
you
the...
mean everyone that was evil is good?
Isn't that what I said? I said everyone that is good is evil and
You
everyone
said-
that
you
is
said-
evil is good, right?
You said everyone that was evil is bad.
Oh, no, everyone that is evil is good. So Megatron leads the good guy Decepticons. The Decepticons are the good guys, and they're led by the heroic Megatron. Meanwhile, the Autobots are very much the bad guys, led by Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, who is a bad dude. Bad dude.
First published April 24th, 2008. Thank you, TF Wiki.
Huh, 2008 is the first year. I thought it was a little bit before that. That's interesting.
Oh, you know what? It's being released.
Almost, yeah, it's being released in 2018, so the 10-year anniversary.
I wonder if that has something to do with it.
I don't think that the timing was on purpose. I think that this is time-wise for a different reason, but we will get to that in just a little bit, why I think this is getting released, especially because of the name. But the toy itself, it is not based... I was hoping whenever we saw that we'd be getting a dark-colored Rodimus Prime repaint, that it would be based on the Lost Light Dark Deco, which had a nice blue in it, too, and no facial hair. But, alas, we are getting Shattered Glass, which I love black and purple, so I love the look of this figure, except he has a beard and mustache, which is a Shattered Glass Rodimus Prime thing. I just don't like that. I don't hate facial hair on all Transformers, but the Shattered Glass Rodimus, I've never cared for it. But I'm still going to buy this toy. It's supposed to be him corrupted by the Matrix of Chaos. I think it's the Matrix of Chaos. Yeah, Matrix of Chaos.
That introduced. Holy cow, that sounds awesome.
Do you think just now? But now his name is Rodimus Unicronus. And fun fact, he has his name printed on his knees. His knees say Rodimus. It's you can definitely see it in the artwork. So if you look at the artwork, you can see that his kneecaps, they say Rodimus on them. And then that is happening on the toy. Like, you wouldn't just notice it on the toy from the images we've seen so far. But if you look at the art, see where it is, then look at the toy, you'll see it. So yeah, don't worry, he's still got a big ego, even though he's a bad guy now. Yeah, so this is supposed to be him corrupted by Unicron, essentially. That's a really strong point as to why it's looking like Unicron will be the Titan next year. They're setting him up. They are very much setting him up, especially with IDW also having Unicron as their big event next year. Yeah, it's looking like Unicron's being set up to be the Titan class. But we don't even know what's after. That would probably be after the Prime Wars trilogy is over. So we don't even know if there will be a new trilogy and he kicks it off, or if it's a new trilogy and he's at the end and they're just trying to hype him up now. Or if we're not even getting another trilogy and it's just a new line and he's starting it off. We don't know. Either way, this is a major part of why Unicron's probably going to be in it. Are you brushing your teeth? Or what was that noise?
I have no idea.
That was not me.
That was not me.
Wait, that wasn't you?
No.
No, I really thought that was Gaia.
I'm brushing my hair, but that's like not my teeth. And I'm brushing it with my hands, so like
Maybe that's what the noise was? I don't know. It sounded weird. Maybe it sounded weird.
I heard
over
it
the
I heard it
microphone.
too, so it
Oh,
couldn't
really?
have been me.
That is odd. Whatever. That was weird.
Might have been something outside or something. I'm
now
right by a window, so.
Okay. Last bit of noise. I can't get that on my. Last bit of news from New York Comic Con is wings. We're getting wings.
Chicken wings.
Yeah.
Chicken wings. Woo!
I like buffalo wings.
Yum.
What kind of wings do you guys want?
Can I get some with cheese on them?
Sure.
I like cheese.
Do you want
Awesome.
Predaking's wings with cheese on them?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds delicious. Queso.
It might be crunchy since he's made of plastic, but whatever works. But yeah, we got to see Predaking's wings. It's a little tough to tell how large they are because they're not next to any other toys. They are next to a piece of candy corn. Maybe it's a giant piece of candy corn. I don't know, but either way, they look like they're imposing, and it's in gray, so no color yet. This I think will wait till New York Toy Fair in February to get the full reveal of Predaking. Or we could get it earlier in a press conference if that happens. But either way, a conference call. I think it looks neat. There's lots of detail on there. What do you guys think of Predaking's little wings?
I'll be honest. My little piece on Predaking in general. It was a few years ago. I was on Twitter and I saw a picture, and I'm sure it was third party, a picture of a third party Predaking combiner.
I am sure it was Feral Rex.
Probably.
Yes, and
That
it
is
looks
very popular.
so completely just. I wanted it so bad, and the one I'm seeing getting released now looks similar enough to that for me that yes, and the
All
wings,
you're
they
seeing
look
is the
good.
wings.
I've seen the toy though. They released the toy, right? Or pictures of
No.
it.
This
They
is
haven't?
No, this is the teaser for
Then
it.
what the heck did I see?
Probably the third party one.
Well, poo.
that was the
Okay,
whole point of
then.
them
I
teasing
don't-
the wings.
Okay, I feel stupid.
why
probably
would we be talking about gray wings if we'd see the rest of the toy?
I maybe the toy. I don't know. I'm drunk. Okay.
Jared, since you're not intoxicated, what do you think of the wings? Or Predaking in general, I
No.
guess. As for this toy. What do you want from this toy, I guess is what I should say.
I want it to be I want the figure, the combined mode to be like huge.
Mhm.
I actually don't even really own a full combiner yet.
Really? Do you not have Titan Class Devastator either?
No.
Huh, well I do. I hope it's more structurally sound than that.
Yeah.
He's not a bad toy, but the arms are very loose and small compared to the legs. And the legs, they're not bad, but they're a bit odd. I think that with their second shot at a Titan class combiner, I think they're going to nail it this time. I really
Yeah.
hope so, and I think so. So I'm really looking forward to this. Fun fact, do own the upscaled. I own the upscaled KO of the third party, the popular. There's more than one. There's two, but the third party MMC, that's the one that is very well known. They're Feral Rex, but I have the upscale KO of Nero Rex, which is their black and purple, like their Nemesis colored deco.
Honestly, can you
Predaking,
get one?
so.
That sounds so awesome.
It is awesome. I would recommend getting the real one, which is way more expensive than the upscale KO, because the upscale KO is very much typical KO quality. But alas, yeah, I have it. It's neat. It's very pretty to look at, but that's all you can do is pretty much just look at it. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else from the event that we need to talk about? I don't think so.
Not that I can think of.
Any other things from this week that you can think of? No,
I
that's
know
not good
that-
either. Wait, what?
Earlier today I saw that on the Chosen Prime, I saw that the first component to Iron Factory's Bruticus is officially for sale and out of
Whoa,
pre-order.
Is it so? It's not on pre-order. It's actually for sale now.
Yeah, and
Nice. Did you order it?
I may have ordered it before we started this Skype call.
Nice. They look good. I saw
Yeah.
I saw those two. I saw pictures of them. They look nice. Not my
Yeah.
thing, but so nice that I'm not gonna lie. I looked at it and I was like, do I want to start buying Legends class combiners? And I decided, no, I don't need to because I already have plenty of combiners. And if I start buying one Legends class combiner, I'm going to want more. So, as pretty as it is, it looks awesome. Like I am excited for you because man, that looks like it's gonna be a nice set.
Yeah, and when I get the figures, I'll be sure to let all you guys know like how they're turning out and how the combined mode will look
Yeah.
and like in hand.
They look neat, especially because Brawl looks bigger than Swindle in
Yeah.
bot mode significantly, but they even out in size for the combined mode, which is impressive.
Yeah, and as I told you, Eric, I have their Shockwave, so I am pretty much going all in right now with that Bruticus.
So you're gonna have the Shockwave for the Bruticus too. Nice, nice.
Shockwave is by his bando.
Also, I noticed that what company's doing the Headmaster, the third-party Headmaster Jetfire? I can't remember, but I want to say it's like DX2. Is that what it is? That's probably wrong. No, it's just X2. X2 Toys are releasing X2 XT10, which is up for pre-order. Sky Crusher, which I just wanted to give a little bit of love because a lot of people have been hating on it. Yes, it's a different style from what most people wanted. I like a different style, so therefore I'm rooting for this. I'm gonna buy this. But yeah, it's basically a Titan's Return style Jetfire with a different face. Like he has a faceplate and stuff, but it's a Titan. It turns into a Titan Master. The weapons are awesome. The weapons are like sword cleaver things that turn into rifles too, which is neat. But it's about leader class size. And I like own style. I like chug or generation scale. So this one I think I'll be getting. It is $110, which is a little steep, but I think I'll go for it. We'll see. Either way, just wanted to mention that real quick.
It does look like a pretty good figure, and I have no problem with companies going like going off the tracks and like putting their own design into certain figures, like how like we talked about last episode.
Yeah, with
Make Toys.
Make Toys.
What they're doing.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Make Toys kills it a bit more than they are.
Oh yeah,
Make
definitely.
Make Toys Jetfire from the Cross Dimension series. Man, I can't wait for that. But this, I'm gonna buy it only because so many people have been giving it hate when I think it deserves love. So I am going to buy this at some point, whether it's right when it's released or a little bit after. We'll see. But either way, I just want to put that out there real quick, even though that wasn't actually supposed to be on the schedule. I felt like adding it because I like it. So I think that's pretty much it for this episode. Social media. You can check me out at Eric Crowbar, 2 C's, in the description below. Where can they find you guys on Twitter, guys? Which are all in the description below as well.
You can find me at Jared Proco on Twitter, and that's basically where I am at, like 99% of the time. So if you want to find me, you'll be able to.
Side note: if you are younger or older, whatever, and your thing is Instagram or Snapchat per se, you can find me at Aramis Prime there. That won't be in the description just because those are less popular among Transformers fans, but either way, I do have Transformers fans that I interact with on Instagram. Definitely check those out. I use them less than I use Twitter, but you can definitely hit me up there if that is what you are most comfortable / accustomed to.
Sorry.
How about you? Where can we find you, Gaia?
You can find sorry. Usual disclaimer, as I can find me on Twitter. I usually tweet, or I like and retweet a lot of NSFW stuff, little content. But you can find me at Shingeki.ass. And like I said, probably only want to follow if you're 18 or older. I know in some places it's 21 or older, but yeah. So you've been warned. And yeah.
Make sure you wish her a happy birthday this week. If
on the 13th. Yes.
Yep.
I'll be 20. Oh God, I'll be 20.
She's old. Anyway.
A fifth of a century. Ugh.
Yep. Look at you go. But other than that, I think that's about it for this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I never remember to say that. And check back more this week. We didn't do a Holocron Herald this past week because it just didn't work out. But the new Star Wars trailer, actually, I think should be dropping right now. Like, literally right now, as of when we're recording this, not when you're watching it, because everyone's watching it at a different time, smart Alec. So I don't want to see that in the comments. But someone's going to post that in the comments. But yeah, we'll probably be doing that this week. So if you want to check, if you're interested in that, FYI, we're more sarcastic than most people. So if you want a real in-depth analysis, you'll find thousands of those on the internet. If you want something that's actually somewhat of an analysis, but also hilarious, definitely check us out. We're much less serious than any other Star Wars podcast you will find. Mainly because I don't run it, and I love it for that. I love that I don't run. I love that I don't run it because I don't have to go through the work of running it. But I think it's so much better for the show as itself, actually. And I'm usually a person that likes to run things that I'm on because I think I can do a good job. But Luke does a very much better job at making a different style for the show, and it is great. So yeah, make sure you check that out. We may have a small Transformers video this week too, if I can find something to do it on, only to test it out, see if it can work on other things, because I know people liked that. We'll see. Either way, make sure you check out all the other stuff, and thanks for watching. I think that's about it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.